Hey YouTubers, Muskrat Jim here, and today I want to talk about an Ojibway elder that I met on YouTube. He's from a reserve up in northern Ontario, just above Lake Gitchagumi, which is Lake Superior, and anyway, he doesn't produce any videos, but he commented on a lot of mine, and through emails and such, we developed quite a rapport. So through about 6 or 7 emails, he told me the traditional Ojibway story of the birch tree. And that was about a year ago, and I actually created a video for it, and just to preserve the Ojibway story. And anyway, you can click here to see that video, and I'll also put the link down in the description of this video. So sometime last year I found this raven feather in my yard, and I thought that it would be kind of neat to hang it off my bush hat. So I talked to him about it, and he said that if we're going to be wearing any animal products like feathers or furs or bones or whatever, that we're supposed to do a few things, first of all, to honor the animal. Let me just get my list here. Okay, first of all, we're supposed to learn how to clean the product. So I'd have to learn how to clean the feather. And also meditate on the feather. So that would be like learning more about the animal, learning more about its habitats, that sort of thing. And also to create a relationship with living animals of that type. So if you happen to see a raven, or if I were to happen to see a raven, you know, I could like nod at it and sort of say hello, sort of thing, just to build a relationship. And also we are to adopt some of the good behaviors of the animal. Like with a raven, you know, they're really family oriented and that sort of thing. There's a raven that's been coming around here over the past 5 or 6 years, and each raven has its own distinct vocalization, like vocal cords, and so they have their own voice. And there's this one, it must have had, like, I don't know, an injury or something to its vocal cords as far as I can tell, because it doesn't go caw, caw, like, you know, regular ravens. It actually produces a low hello, hello. I thought I was going nuts the first time I heard it. I was out walking the dog, and I told my wife about it, and well, she didn't believe me. And then one day she heard it too, and anyway, that was probably about 5 years ago. And this spring, just a couple of days ago, I heard it again. So it's back, and I don't know how old ravens actually get. I haven't looked it up on the internet or anything, but anyway, it's interesting that he's still around, the old bugger. But anyway, and then finally, the last thing that Ojibway Joe told me to do was to pay close attention to any dreams that I might have of the raven. I haven't had any yet, but anyway, I'm paying attention. Like I said, I hadn't heard from Joe for a while, so I didn't really think too much of it, because he's a busy guy. Like, he helps young men on the reserve who are addicted to alcohol and drugs. He rehabilitates them and shows them the benefits of a healthy lifestyle, and he also is trying to bring in the old teachings as well, you know, like reestablishing their language and ceremonies, things like that. So he's a really good guy in the community. Just recently I noticed that his channel became active again, so I immediately sent him a message saying, hey, is it you, you know, glad to see you're still around, and you know, stuff like that. And I got a reply, but the reply was from his nephew Kanzi, and as it turned out, Ojibway Joe had just passed away a couple of weeks before. So anyway, I thought that what I would do is I would go ahead and attach the feather to my hat, sort of as a tribute to him. To honor his memory, I dug out that feather, and with some lettered beads, I spelled out the name that he had given me. It's Ojibway, and it's, let me just get a little closer here, Chinibi Wabaganoji. And what that means is big water mouse, which is basically a muskrat. So I'll be wearing this feather in his memory. Now I was going to end this short video with just an Ojibway goodbye. And through my research, I discovered that the Ojibway language doesn't have a word for goodbye. It has a 3-word phrase. And let me just read it to you. Okay, so the first word is Bamapi, which means later. The second word is Minwa, which means again in English. And the final word is Kawabmin, which means I will see you. So when the Ojibway say goodbye to one another, they actually say later, again, I will see you. So that's kind of cool. So Joe, you've taken your place with your ancestors. May your spirit fly with the eagles and dance around the campfires of your children, grandchildren, nieces and nephews. Bamipi, Minwa, Kawabmin. Later, again, I'll see you, my friend. So this is Muskrat Jim, signing out.